I'm not sure if you're aware of this, but we do have a psychology tracking system. Each and every one of our video will go through this system to make sure that the viewer is able to understand the concepts clearly. If the rating is below 9 out of 10, then that means the explanation needs to be improved. The rating that I got for my previous two videos is 7.5. That means some of you must be having some kind of confusion around these objects and classes. So this particular video I'll try my best to bring clarity on it, and even in my next video we're going to get into the technicalities of it, and you will definitely better understand the concept. Okay, now take a minute or maybe pause the video and try to figure out the output of this program. Okay, let's move on. We have created an object 1 and we're calling its constructor with the values 10 and 40. This is a parameterized constructor, and these two parameters we're just simply assigning to these variables x and y. And when we execute the statement, it's object 1, which is this, dot addition will invoke this, and it will find the addition of x and y. So what's the expected output here? It's 50. Now coming to second object, we're creating a new object altogether with different value 20 and 20. So the values of x and y would be 20 and 20 for this particular instance. So this is one story, this is a different story. I'll bring you clarity on this in my next video where we get into some technicalities and see how memory allocation is done. Remember our example on houses. Using one single template we create multiple houses. In the similar fashion, we're using single class to create multiple objects. We have two objects in here and each with a different state, just as I have explained in that example of houses. You may want to revisit that video if you wanted to check that out. But in here for object 2 we have two different values 20 20, and the result of addition would be 40 for this statement. We have object 3 for which we're assigning object 1. So object 3 will constitute the same values 10 and 40. This is somewhat more or less similar to int x equals 10, int y equals x. This is somewhat similar. Remember I said this is like a user-defined data type and this is primitive data type, and you can use this user-defined data type just as primitive type, and hence even assigning is possible because object 1 and object 3 are of same type maths. So what's the value? What is the result of this instruction? It would again be 50. Object 4, we're assigning object 3, which in turn is being assigned to object 1. So the result of object 4 should be same as well. Coming to object 5, we have, instead of assigning the values, I'm just trying to take the values from the object 1. When we created this object, we have actually assigned the value 10 to the variable x. So this would be 10 and this would be 40. The result of this statement would be 50 as well. Let's try to run the program. See, just as we expected. See you in my next video.